With your CIGTV update, I'm April Cummings in for Donna Bush. The School of Hospitality Studies holds its annual awards and recognition ceremony, which sees its largest cohort to date. Radio Cayman's Shanda Gallego has more.
A night of celebration for some 38 students graduating as the latest and largest cohort so far for the School of Hospitality Studies program at an awards ceremony Tuesday night at the Wharf. Minister responsible for tourism, Honorable Moses Kirkconnell, presented the young Cayman graduates with certificates and special awards for their hard work and successful completion in the program. During his remarks, Minister Kirkconnell noted there is much to celebrate and charged the students to go forward in this country and seek success.
Expect the continuation of this support from the government. You can expect us to participate with you if you want to go to further your education abroad or at home, to seek further degrees. And I feel quite confident in saying, with all the private sector partners here, that the next time I go to the Ritz, I'll see 2 or 3 of you working there.
Throughout the year, students shadow various professionals in their chosen industries, gaining first-hand knowledge of what the industry is like. Students learned about several aspects of hospitality industry, including food and beverage, spa and wellness, water sports, and much more. 17-year-old Raja Welcome says the program was an eye-opening experience.
I got to see everything that goes on in hospitality and the different aspects in tourism as well. I personally prefer the airport for my source of tourism, so I got to learn a little bit about that too. We got to learn a lot about the hotels and also the different attractions on island and why tourists come here. This is very beneficial because it's like my first foot into the tourism industry and like what they expect out of you when you want to work in the tourism industry. So it really got to show me all the basics of what is needed to be in this field of work.
18-year-old Trey E-Bikes says it was a backup plan for him, but he's glad he chose to be a part of the program.
Personally, I wanted to do something in sports. And as you can see, hospitality has a wide range of industries. So you can do sports and hospitality. So I thought if I do this, I probably could see something in sports. So, well, if it comes to me not making it in sports, I'll definitely do hospitality, definitely.
Among the awards given out, Ashley White was the top student. Matthew Forbes picked up the Minister's Award along with Jacinda Sims for food and beverage. Jada Evans receiving Reception and Services Award, and Janique Martinez, Jodianne Reed for Culinary Awards. For CIGTV News, I'm Shanda Gallego reporting.
The celebration included entertainment by UCCI, remarks and expressions of appreciation from a number of high-ranking officials, including Mrs. Rosa Harris, Director of Tourism. Probation Officer Sophia Wilson-Leslie is August's Government Employee of the Month for consistently delivering outstanding customer experiences at the Department of Community Rehabilitation through the Female Empowerment Services Program. While presenting Ms. Wilson-Leslie with her certificate, His Excellency the Acting Governor France Manderson pointed out that her zeal to develop the program has improved the lives of 53 clients. The certification presentation was held on Friday. The Summer Reading Challenge was a huge success with 55 students taking part and 705 books read with 35,566 minutes clocked up by the amazing students. That makes about 12 books each. The Honorable Juliana O'Connor Conley, Minister for Education, Youth, Sports, Lands and Agriculture, was in attendance at a special awards ceremony to hand out prizes and certificates. The winners this year, Luke Ivey, Matthew Gale, David Lewis, Navia Taghi, and Amia Tahal. And finally, let's get to know another of this year's Older Persons Month ambassadors.
I'm pleased to be an elderly person ambassador. I went to the Golden Age because I knew the kind of people that were housed there. And so I continued to go every Wednesday. And I went there because I love people. And I felt then, as I do now, that I have so much to give because God has given me so much. Because we all need other people and other people needs us. And we have to realize that there is no independent person in the world. We all need somebody.
Thank you for joining us for the CIGTV News Update. Don't forget you can watch us online anytime on the CIGTV YouTube channel. I'm April Cummings, in for Donna Bush.
Did you know that planning permission is required for a shed? Did you know you should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required? Did you know planning permission is required to clear land by mechanical means? You should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required.
Boating, fishing, and water sports in the Cayman Islands are great, but keep a cool head. Here are 7 tips for fun and safe sea outings. Number 1. Use a checklist to plan your outing. Check the weather forecast, make a float plan, and share it with someone who is remaining on land, stating where you're going, with whom, and when you're expected to return. Visit your nearest marine supply store to get your safety gear. This includes signaling mirrors, whistles, and a flare kit. It's also very important to have on-board flotation devices and life vests for each person. There are different types of vests. Some are for water sport activities such as snorkeling, and others are for going on offshore boating or on fishing trips. Number 2. These items can be lifesavers in case of an accident or bad weather. Number 3. Use a motor kill switch, especially if you're boating alone. In case of a leak or breakdown, always stay with the boat until help arrives. If you capsize, an emergency beacon or locator device can send a distress signal to inform the authorities of your location. Larger flares will indicate distress to a boat, airplane, or search and rescue officials. Number 4. In addition to sunscreen, food, and beverages, it would be smart to have a cell phone. Make sure your marine radio works. Cayman's boaters use Channel 16 to communicate. Number 5. Also, don't forget your anchor and sufficient rope. Number 6. Boat operators should be familiar with the local waters and reefs, as well as the capabilities and functions of the vessels they are using. Always obey the rules of the sea and the marine environment, and have courtesy for others. Number 7. Alcohol and salt water do not mix, especially if you're the captain. Some useful contact numbers are 911. The RCIPS Marine Base is 649-7710, and the Port Authority is 949-2055. Smooth sailing, all!
Did you know that planning permission is required for an addition, alteration, or any material change to your house? The 10% rule no longer exists. Did you know you should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required?